Hey guys, welcome back to Husband and Wife Outdoor Life. Ashley here. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about my new pack that I got. It is the Superior Wilderness Designs Long Haul 50 pack. I've only used it on trail once so far, and I've carried it around the house a few times with some weight in it just to make sure I liked it. We had a subscriber ask if I could do a review or overview of the pack. This is just going to be a quick kind of first impressions overview because I haven't really used it enough to do a complete review of the pack. So let's dive into what the pack looks like and some of the features that I've added. So like I said before, this is the Superior Wilderness Designs Long Haul 50 pack. Technically a 60-liter pack if you count the external storage. Its carrying capacity is 30 to 35 pounds. I've only carried it with 19 pounds in it on our last backpacking trip, and it was very comfortable at 19. It literally felt like nothing was on my back, so I'm happy about that. This pack does have a full suspension with 2 aluminum stays on the inside. I will show those to you in a little bit. So up close and personal, this is the bottom of the pack, the front mesh pocket, and the top. So starting with the front of the pack, we can talk about the mesh pocket on the front. This is 100D pocket mesh. This stuff itself is not stretchy, like it's just one piece of material. It has very little stretch to it. And then there is an elastic band at the top that gives it its compressibility. Now they do make a strap that comes with it to compress this down if you want. I did not add it to my pack because I felt like I didn't really need it. So far that seems to be working for me, but I did keep it and I may add it later. There's a lot of space in this pocket. I got quite a few things in here on our last trip. It was especially nice for things that I wanted to access while on the trail but didn't necessarily want to open up the main body of the pack. On the reverse side, you have the standard backpack handle. You have S-shaped straps, which I really like. My previous pack, the Osprey Aerial 65-liter, also had S-shaped straps, which I really enjoy. They're very comfortable. On the strap themselves, you have a D-ring, the logo, a removable sternum strap, which I added to, I think it's the second loop. It was most comfortable there for me. This has a little bit of elastic to it, which is nice. And then it attaches to the bottom of the pack there. This pack does come standard with load lifters, which I was happy about. I do like those on my other pack, so I'm happy this one had it. If some of their other packs don't come with them standard on the pack, but you can add them as a customizable accessory if you wanted to. The hip belt is extremely padded. I really like this. It's very thick. It's very comfortable. The lumbar pad is also very thick and comfortable. This is not removable. And the other side there. I opted for the single strap for the hip belt, and I found that it was very comfortable. They do make a double strap where you can get that added, so you have a strap coming from here and you have a strap coming from here, and it supposedly helps to be better form-fitting on your hips. May have been a good option for me to get, but I like the single strap. I'm happy with it. And then we also have these hip belt pockets, which are removable. That's how they attach there. These babies are huge. When I initially bought this pack, I knew they were big, but I didn't know they were this big. I'm going to show you kind of how much stuff they can hold on to. And I actually purchased a extra shoulder pouch, which I'm going to show you in a minute, and I ended up not using it because I didn't need it. The pouches were so big, the hip belt pouches were so big, I didn't need it. So let's show you how much can go in there. Okay, so this is an iPhone 8 with a small case on it, and as you can tell, it fits in there pretty easy. It's hard to do with one hand, with plenty of room on the inside. You'll notice that I added a pull tab to the zippers here. I did that because when we took our trip, my first trip with this pack, these little tiny zippers were very difficult for me to pull open and close while wearing the pack and wearing gloves, because it was a winter trip, so I was wearing gloves, and these were tiny and a little bit hard for me to manipulate, so I added zipper pulls to these, and I just ordered those off Amazon. They were pretty cheap. But yeah, you can get an iPhone 8 in there, and then on the other side I added, you can see I've got a bag of M&Ms, pretty good sized bag of M&Ms, bag of chocolate covered almonds, and still had room to spare. So it's quite a bit of stuff you can get in those. I can actually get my Canon G7X camera that I'm filming with right now in here, in and out with ease. So for a while there I thought maybe I might not carry my fanny pack anymore. I'm still debating on that. And on this side I also added the zipper pulls just to make it a little bit easier. This is the shoulder pouch pocket that is removable that I purchased extra as an accessory for this pack, and you can easily attach it to the strap on the pack, the shoulder strap. It is comfortable where it is. It does have quite a bit of good capacity, but like I said, I found I didn't really have a use for it once I had it because the hip belt pockets were so large. The shoulder pouch was an extra 15 bucks, and it weighs 1.25 ounces, so I might use it if I ever need the extra capacity. Maybe I'll put like camera batteries or something in here if I do decide to forego the fanny pack now that I have the bigger hip belt pockets. Moving to the side of the pack, you can see that you have this cord, stretchy elastic cord for kind of keeping things cinched down. You can cinch this pack like right up tight, so if you didn't need 50 liters, you can cinch it right up. Then you can see the side pouches for your water bottles. These are 2 smart water bottles in here that fit in with ease. They've also added a cinch cord here, so you can tighten this up if you don't have 2 water bottles in there and you just want to make it a little bit smaller and contain the contents a little bit better. So that's nice. Those are huge on both sides. This is the hip belt pocket. As you can see, it's lined right up with the side of my body. Fits perfect. And the water bottle pouch is easy to access. Super nice. This is the hip belt here. As you can see, it's a single clip, and you can adjust it with both of these. Pull them tight. Very comfortable. No excess hip belt strap either if you buy the right size, which is nice. Moving on to the top of the pack. This pack, the Long Haul 50 specifically, comes with the Y strap. Some of their other packs have just the single strap that will attach here and clip down here. This pack has the Y strap just to make it a little bit easier to strap something to the top of your pack. I like it. So if we open that up, we see the main pocket is a roll top, just like any dry bag would be. And as you can see, it has quite a bit of capacity. Along the top, you can see how it closes. It's a snap, and there's a couple of them at the top. So we'll open that up and look inside. So here is looking down inside the pack. Along the back there, you can see the two black lines there. Those are the aluminum stays for the suspension. So they are removable. So this is Velcroed down, and that's the aluminum stay right there. And you can pull that out. They are really tight in there. You do have to pull pretty hard to get them out. And then those stays themselves are actually quite malleable. You can bend them back and forth to kind of fit the contour of your back and whatever is comfortable for you. One of the nice things about Superior Wilderness Designs is you can customize the pack with several different options, and one of them that I added was the roll top pocket. So this is on or near the top of the pack, and again I added a zipper pull to it, so it's basically right above your head when you're walking. I added this because I'm used to having my other pack, my previous pack had a brain or a top pocket, and that's where I kept kind of my important things like my wallet, permits, car keys, stuff that I don't necessarily need to access while on the trail, but I want to keep tucked away safe. Because the inside of this pack doesn't have organizational pockets, which I'm happy about, I needed a spot just to keep those items kind of out of sight, out of mind, and I wouldn't have to worry about them. So on the inside, let me open it up. So now I have it unzipped here. On the inside, I keep a trail wallet where I put my car key and just kind of important things. And then there's enough space for permits and maps and things like that. They do have this little clip in here, so you can hook your car keys to that, which is nice. So I'm happy with the roll top pocket. I'm glad I got it. The roll top pocket cost me an extra 10 bucks to add, and it added approximately 1 ounce to the pack weight. The roll top pocket is 11 inches by 6 inches for anybody wondering. The capacity isn't huge. There's not a ton of space in there, but it's perfect for what I use it for. Moving on to the bottom of the pack, you can see that I've added these two straps. This is one of their other customizable options. This is their sleeping pad straps, is what I believe they call them. So it's just your regular clip and is along the bottom side of the pack, so you can add a sleeping pad. I'll show you what that looks like. So here is my Z-Lite strapped to the bottom. As you can see, those fit on there nicely, and you can cinch them down pretty tight, which is nice. Happy I got them because I do use the Z-Lite on our colder trips. I put this underneath my inflatable sleeping pad. I just sleep a lot warmer with that, so I wanted these on here so that I could put this on the outside because I don't like putting it on the inside. It takes up too much space. The sleeping pad straps added 0.6 ounces, and they cost me a whopping $3 to add to the pack. So these come standard with the pack, but I did not add them because I feel like I don't need them. So this is that front shock cord that weighs 0.5 ounces, and then there are 2 pairs of trekking pole loops that you can add to the side of the pack, and each pair weighs 0.1 ounces. I found that I never used the trekking pole loops on my previous pack, so I'm not adding these on there at this point. Basically all the teal components of this pack, the teal colored components, so the bottom, the straps, side pouches, hip belt pouches, those are all VX21 material, meaning that it is a little bit more durable than the main body of the pack, which is VX07 X pack. The pack itself, without the added accessories, weighs 25 ounces with my accessories, not counting the shoulder pouch, but with the add-ons that I had and taking off the trekking pole loops and taking off the front shock cord. My total is 25.9 ounces. The pack without accessories added was $275. Okay guys, so that is my new Superior Wilderness Designs pack. Hopefully this helps anybody else who's interested in buying a pack, and the one subscriber who asked for the overview, there you go. One of my favorite things about this pack is that it's handmade right here in Michigan, so that's pretty awesome. I would encourage you to call or email Superior Wilderness Designs and talk to them. They answered a lot of my questions. They replied very quickly to email, so I would suggest doing that if you have questions, especially about the customizable options. And with that, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for our next adventure.